Good afternoon, Facebook, my Facebook friends, my Facebook family. I am coming to you looking like this for a reason today. If you notice the title of the video, you will see that it says Breakthrough. Now, this is day 22 of my 100-day Facebook Live challenge. I'm super excited that I'm on my fourth week, starting my fourth week. I just remember thinking how impossible this was going to be, and now I'm like at the point where I know it is possible. Yes, I still have, 78 days left, but it's just proving to myself what I can do. So, just trying to share this on my other pages, even though I'm kind of terrified to have it out there. But I promised that I was going to take you along on my journey of growth and transformation, no matter what that looked like, and that I was going to be reaching my goals and showing you what it's like. So if you are ever curious on what it is like to be coached, to grow and evolve, to reach a higher version of yourself, that is what I'm going to show you, even though it is kind of scary and it feels pretty vulnerable. All right, I just need to share this to one more page. It takes forever. I wish that Facebook allowed you to post it on all your pages, or just, pick the pages that you wanted it to, but no, it doesn't. And then, of course, my computer is being super slow, and I really don't like doing this. I like it when other people share it for me. Okay, I am ready. So if you are joining me, please say hi. I would love to know who is on. So if you are just joining, what I was saying is that I promised that on this 100-day Facebook Live challenge, I was going to take you all along with me on my journey of growth and evolution and reaching my goals and all those things. So the reason I am here with my unwashed hair and my glasses is that I could not get my contacts in this morning. And the reason I could not get my contacts in this morning is because I had a very emotional breakthrough last night, and that's what happens to me when I cry at night. I wake up with very, very red, puffy eyes. I don't know if you can see them. I have no makeup on. They don't. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am still puffy and red, and that's okay. I also spent some time today in tears, and it's not, I don't tell you that for you to feel like bad for me or anything like that. I want to show you what it looks like to evolve. I am in the middle of a transformation, and this is what it looks like. So at first it feels really good and awesome, and you're like, oh my God, yes, I feel so much better, even just knowing what the problem is and the power that you have over your situations. It feels awesome. The lighting is terrible here. But then you get to a point where you have to let go of some of the stories that you have held on to, some of the beliefs that you've had, some of the pain you've been holding on to. And sometimes you have to give forgiveness that you weren't really expecting, and that sometimes it's very hard to do that when you forgive somebody without getting that closure or apology or whatever it is you think that you need in order to forgive. And so that's what I am working on. I thought the last 2 days I was struggling with the fact that I had suggested to everyone to give love. And then I was tested with love, just showing love, being love, all those things the last 2 days. But really, now I can see it's a bigger picture. So a couple of weeks ago, I declared on one of my Facebook Lives, in a moment of courage, that I was going to finally do a webinar on relationships. And that has been something that's been on my mind and been on my heart for over a year. And I've been compiling a lot of great resources and content, and I decided it was time because I was afraid to do it. This is the year I'm facing my fears. This is the year I'm learning to love myself unconditionally, and I'm in the middle of this Facebook Live challenge. Now I forgot where I was gonna say here. Oh, right. So I had declared that I was going to do this webinar. And like I was talking about yesterday, sometimes, you're going to be tested. And so that's what's happening to me right now. I said I want to do this work on relationships and help other people with their relationships. And now the universe is saying, prove it. If you want to do that, you have to do your own work. And so that's what's happening for me right now. I need to put my money where my mouth is. I need to do the work. I need to be really kind and gentle with myself while I do the work in my own relationships. My relationships have improved so much already, but I just have a couple that have been really stressful and painful, and there's no closure. There's like this open-ended, like I feel like maybe there's hope, and then I think maybe there isn't. And so for me, I need to do my own work. I need to clean up my own thoughts and be really what's the word here? I need to take responsibility for my own feelings and stop blaming others for the way I feel and the situations that I'm in. I need to own my part on things and just be really clear-minded before I approach this relationship. But I know that I need to get some closure one way or the other around it. Otherwise, this staying in limbo and unsure and isn't really serving me at all. And I'm sorry that I'm rambling and I'm not being very clear. I just, out of respect for the other person, I'm not ready to really share exactly the situation and what's going on there. But yeah, so I am being tested. This is my time to prove it. And I am telling you guys that I am so committed to growing and evolving and working on this relationship that it's going to be so amazing. No matter what the outcome is, it's going to be better than being in limbo. And I'm going to be able to put some closure on it and really find peace. And what is amazing and beautiful about the fact that I'm going through this right now is that you all are going to benefit so much from it, because this is all of the things that I teach about relationships. I get to use all of the tools that I am going to be teaching you. I'm going to be fresh from the trenches, so I'm going to really, really, really be able to feel and understand your pain, and also just be, very clear with how these tools work on actual situations with actual people, and how you can very, very, again, very clearly going to be able to help you and teach you how it works. And it's going to be just totally fresh for me, and I just think that's amazing and beautiful, and really a way in which we can, have this experience together. So As much as I did not want to get on here looking like this and sounding like this, I know how important it is for me to really show up and really take you on this journey with me. So, yeah, I would appreciate you guys holding back your judgments and things like that. But I'm putting myself out here for all to see and to be scrutinized, and so I know that that's also a possibility. So I am doing my very best. I am working on myself. I am going to be a new person at the end of this, and I am so excited for that person to come out and shine through, because that person's going to be so much better at loving others, building other people up, serving, like all those things, all the things that I want for myself, for the person that I all of the things I want to be as a person. That's what's on the other side of all of this fear and hurt and pain and, this challenging. It's hard. So I know it's hard. So when I tell you that I know it's hard, you're going to know that I really do. I'm doing the work. This isn't something that I just went and studied and was like, oh, that's a great concept. I'm going to teach other people how to do that, even though I've never struggled. No, the struggle is real. I've been working on myself for, a couple of years. I didn't realize that I was coaching myself until I went to training and I looked back at my life and I go, oh my God, I've been coaching myself through some of these very difficult things. So that felt amazing. But yes, I am just a regular person. I have just regular problems. I have relationship problems. And just because I know coaching skills and tools doesn't mean that it's easy for me. I was coached on it today by my coach, Stacy Smith, who is amazing, by the way. And I am going to continue to be coached on it. And even though I know all the tools and skills, there's only so much that I can see when I'm in the midst of all of this highly emotionally charged situation. After the situation's done, it's very easy for me to look back at it and see things clearly. But while I'm in it, it's more challenging. And that, for me, is why it's so amazing to have a coach. So if you're joining, say hi. I want to know who's on here. I wish Facebook would tell me. So I don't really have much to tell you and to challenge you to do today, except for once you quiet your mind and you're willing to listen to the wisdom that can come to you, whether you believe in the universe or you believe in God or whatever your spirituality is, the answers are already there. And if you can quiet your mind and listen and drop your ego, it'll come to you. And as soon as I was able to drop my ego, which was last night, and the ego is what's keeping me from working on this relationship, as soon as I was able to drop the ego, I did instantly feel better and more powerful. Also, that's when the real work starts. And it's not fun for me to admit that my ego has been holding me back, because that's not the person I want to be. But it's just showing me one other area that I can work on to get closer to the person that I do want to be. So I hope that somebody out there gets something out of this, because it was actually I've been procrastinating getting on here today because I just feel like it's raw and authentic and kind of hard to talk about right now, and really don't like showing up this way. And that's also my ego coming to play and saying, you need to look a certain way, you need to act a certain way, you need to be an authority figure, you need to be the expert, you need this, you should do this, you should be this, you should be that. And really, The people I connect to the most and the people I learn from the most are the people who tell me their real stories and that I know have been where I've been and can understand my pain and my frustrations and stuff like that. So anyway, I want to just thank you guys so much for watching and being on here and allowing me to take up space on your feed and in your life, because it's just one more reason for me to do the work and to not, be scared and run away from it. It's easy to do that. It's easier to do that in the moment, but then we carry that pain and hurt and anger and frustration with us always until we finally do the work. And so I'm excited to do the work and see where it takes me and meet the new version of myself and bring her to light and bring her to you. So if you're struggling with anything, especially a relationship or anything that's been causing you pain, today I am sending you out lots and lots and lots of love, a big virtual hug, and I'm with you. And we can do this. We can do this together. And because my coach asked me to, I am going to continue on offering my 100 life strategy sessions. I want to give away 100 of them during my 100-day Facebook Live challenge. And if you are struggling with anything, if you understand what I'm going through, if you've ever done anything similar, if you're just curious about what coaching is like, get a hold of me. I would love to just answer all of your questions, and I'd love for you to be one of those 100 people that I get to give back to on this journey. I know that everybody's time is precious, and it's the way in which I can give back, and that is what I would love to do. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you are doing amazing. I am working through my stuff, and I am excited and scared and terrified and sad and happy, and all of the emotions are running through at different points. But this is what it looks like. It's okay. It's okay. I keep going through resistance and then courage and then resistance and courage and resistance and courage. And so I am working on it. It's going to take me some time. I'm going to keep you guys updated as we go. And when I decide on the date for my webinar, you guys will be the first to know. Also, just know that I'm doing the work, and the webinar is going to be amazing. This is really going to be something I put my heart and my soul into, and do the hard work in order to bring you the most amazing and the most effective content that I can give. All right, guys, thank you so much for everything. I hope that everything is going well for you. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Even if you're not struggling today, I'm still sending you guys all lots of love. I feel like because of you, this is all happening, and it's perfect, and I need it. And it feels so good to know that it won't be long now that there will be some peace and closure with the situation that I'm in, and that is exciting to me. And I'm not sure I would have gotten here right now if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for being one more reason that I get up and do the work. And I just feel so super blessed and excited for everything that's coming up. And scared and terrified. Okay, so all the things. This is what transformation looks like, people. It ain't pretty, but it is amazing. And the amount of joy and peace that is on the other side of this small portion of hard work is so worth it. It is so, 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 so worth it. I promise you it is worth it. So if you are going through something and you are working on it, you have got this. You can get through it, and it is going to be so worth it. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow on day 23. and I will probably have makeup on and my contacts in. But if not, this is me, and I said I wasn't going to hold back, and so this is the truth. This is the real me. So, all right, guys, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Bye.